So this is the lining drill, and let me zoom in there. There's another pile of bumpers right to the left of my main pile, up the hill, okay? And they're really close, not a lot of distance between them. So this is as you get advanced on that back pile. Now again, a lot of people, Zilla here. A lot of people say you do the double T and before you do all this. And that's fine. I mean, again, that's good. But I want the lining where I'm telling them to go. I'm not so worried about the double T, and I like to do this before I go to do pattern blinds, because again, this is a line drill. It's close in, right? And it starts to teach the dog, go where I tell you to, and starts to teach them the significance of those angles. And I don't use a lot of electricity. If the dog messes up, it's no. And I walk up and make it simpler. So when I'm starting this drill, I will start at just in front of that first pile, know I'm off it, and run that, and then start backing up, okay? So I'll be using Zilla today. She's a master hunter. She passed master's test with a junior handler, my daughter. So she was ran by a teenager and was able to title. She's got 3 titles actually. But she does have Addison's disease and she's 10 years old. So, you know, she's missed a little hair. So her back legs, so I'm not going to necessarily make this dog sit if this dog doesn't want to sit. She wants to stand there to run it. That's okay. But she lines well. And so, and I need to exercise her still. So I've got her out here. Did you find a ball out there that someone left? Come here. Here. We don't want a ball in the field. Come here. Yeah, good. Yeah, leave that. Leave that. Okay. So I'll show you how I would normally start this drill with a normal dog. Come here. Here. So I can go in this pile. Sit. Sit. I say leave it. No bird. Back. So I kind of ran them by that pile to start with, right? Good. Here. Here. Sit. I'll remark that pile a little bit too far. Good. She knows where this pile is. She knows where the far pile is. Again, you'd start in real close, right? You'd start in real close to make that angle tight for the dog, but also so you have more control over the dog. I'll show you, as they do better, you can move back and back and back. And so we'll just do it at this distance right here. Here, come on. At this distance, you can see the significance of the angle, how tight they are. Sit. So that's the pile I identified. She wants to go there. I'm going to run her past the initial pile because I identified it. Back. And I push with my voice hard. Give a big back because I want her to go through the psychological barrier that is that other pile. Here. Here. Good. She saw her main handler and wanted to go play. Michaela's back from college for a couple days. All right, sit. Here. Back. Good. Heel. Okay. So. Back. So this dog knows this drill, right? She loves the line. And she's an excellent blind runner. This dog is just wonderful at a test to run on a blind. And usually if you get her put in the right direction, you say back. And the first time you whistle is when she's on top of the duck. So, here. Back. And that's really all there is to it. But, again, you can spice it up. Here, heel. Sit. Once they're doing this and lining like this, this becomes a fun one for them. For some reason, they like this a lot better than pile work. Sit down. Sit. But when I start working towards master or finished, excuse me, then the blinds start becoming inside the marks instead of outside the marks. Like at senior or seasoned, right, you would have typically the blinds outside the marks. It's easier, so you're spinning away from the old fall. On this line drill, if your dog's at the point where you're wrapping up season and starting finished, I guess, or seniors to masters, right? This is a great one to start lining inside the marks on very simple hand-thrown marks. So here, sit, up, right? I'm just going to make it nice and wide, heel with the blinds in the middle. Pile she's already been to. Zilla. Heel. Zilla. Heel. Dead bird, 2 dead birds. 1, 2, right? So I'm going to center the flower pile first. Heel, leave it, heel. Way out. No, heel. Back. She thought I was tricking her and sending her past an even the further pile there because I probably put her on too much angle. Come on, here. Heel. But that's the thing. This dog, where you tell her to go, she's going to go, even if there's a pile of bumpers there, because she's done the line drill enough. Back. She knew she had to reset because there was 2. I told her there was 2. Good. Heel. And this is great to start teaching inside the marks and taking lines. And you can start it into a concept of knowing off the mark. You carry that when you head off the pile like we did, where you knowed off the bird, ran the pile, went back to mark. This is a great one. Start teeing off. And I like to do this, a no off, with a bulldog to start teaching control. So they leave one on the ground close that they're running by, because they're already getting the concept of running by a bird. So I make the bulldog poison, I run by it to do a line. And I'll line both piles before I let the dog get the bulldog. Let me show you that. Again, on one night. But if you have a finished dog and you're really working on control, it's great. Up. Okay, get in here a little bit. Heel. Zilla. So I got my bulldog. Hey, up, 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 up. Throw it in her path there. Here. Bulldog. Leave it. Sit. Hey, here. Way out. Here. Dead bird. Back. I told her way out because it's not an easy, right? The easy is the closest. Even though I could probably hand throw that distance, right? Come in. Here. Here. Leave it. I'm going to tell her to remember it. Here. Sit. Mark. Huh? Leave it. Leave the bulldog here. Easy. Back. Sorry, I was too late on that one, sweetie. Come on here. Now I'm going to tell her, get the bulldog. Heel. Sit. Easy. Zilla. Right? So it's close in, but these are still tricky lines. Sit. So I don't need to be down in the big field to teach this concept, right? Because this is great distance to teach this stuff. She knows it, but to teach this stuff, get control, get off. You get these lines. They can work these lines in tight, right? And then you blow it up. It's way better. So anyway, that's a line drill, and I like to get them running past that pile of bumpers on a line before I even do the double T. Again, because the double T I think is just about running past side bumpers, because I don't want to be doing a lot of overs to birds. So I try to move through that quickly, and I spend more of my time on lining. Anyway, that's my preference, and you got to see Zilla. All right.